down, auto stop, 2 and 3 times stitch elongation, and an alphabet. I'm going to show you in the next few minutes how to use all of this, and you'll see how simple it is to access the stitches. Literally, the turn of this dial makes it so easy, so fast, so wonderful. See the stitch width, 7.0, and the little LED light? Now the stitch length can be accessed. See the LED light across from the stitch length at 2.0? Just by turning this dial, I can change that stitch length. And just by turning the dial when the LED light is across from the stitch width, I can also alter the stitch width. But I'm going to leave it just at the factory default setting because I want to show you something really fun to do. Take a piece of organza or batiste or chiffon, something really lightweight, and just run some decorative stitches side by side by side. You can use contrasting thread. You can use the same color thread and do a tonal, tone on tone. On the set, on our inspirational vignette, we have a pink and black dress where the black inserts on the dress were done in exactly this way. Black thread was used on black organza, stitching a beautiful kind of a filigree design that looks feminine and flirty and fun.
This is what I was talking about. You can basically design your own fabric.
Yes.
With these patterns.
Look what you get.
Of course, look at that. It's such an easy and creative thing to do. If you look, there's the dress. We'll show it to you. But here it is live with Darlene.
And that's with the dress. So that black insert, that's all just a piece of regular solid organza. But then you put the stitching in, and it makes it look like lace. So there's a little tip, something easy to do while you're dating your machine. So if you're first testing it out, trying the new stitches, go ahead and make something that's going to be useful for you. Now let me show you how easy it is to program the satin stitches, and boy, is there a lot of them. Check it out. So you simply move the dial until you find the stitch that you want. Now, right now, I'm looking for the diamond stitch. It's coming right up. There it is, 53, the diamond stitch. Now, what I'm going to do is just to stitch the diamonds. And you can make borders and trims because you have the ability to take those diamonds or beads or arrow stitches or any of them and elongate them 2 and 3 times the factory's natural default setting. So when you multiply the over 225 built-in stitch patterns by the 2 and 3 times stitch elongation capability, you're really multiplying your options.
Exponentially, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. So you're giving yourself a lot of different capabilities with one
You're never going to be
stitch.
bored.
Never.
It's another way to express your creativity. The 5 flex payments I'm pretty flabbergasted over because we don't do that usually. Today it's $56 to get this at home. Free shipping. You're going to have free shipping and handling on all of the other clearance that you do from television, HSN, or hsn.com today if you buy this on hsn.com right now. But if you've been looking for that perfect sewing machine, you want to get back into it. Maybe you've never been a seamstress or even done your own darning or your own hem. Oh my gosh, we're spoiling you right out of the gate. It's like driving off that car lot in a luxury ride that one day you hope to own, and it's here for you right now. That free shipping and handling. This is an incredible value. Look at the HSN price, $499. So let's call that $500. This in the marketplace, if we did it in an equivalent way, would be through the stratosphere. So right now is the time where you're finally getting that sewing machine you've been waiting for, especially at that $220 off. Maybe you're giving this as a gift to mom and everyone's going to be chipping in for the holidays. It's going to be very hard to wait to give it to her. Halloween costumes, going back to school, table runners for the holidays. I know you have a big list. Maybe you have a big pile of that you know, alterations. Okay, here it is. Time for you to get your sew on. So please read those reviews after you pick this up. And Darlene has more great projects for us that are simple and easy because the machine is so smart.
Right.
It's very user-friendly.
So this is the factory default arrow. It's a little triangle stitch. This is 2 times elongation, and that's 3 times the elongation. And I wanted you to see the difference and imagine the borders and the beautiful trims that you'll be able to make with this. We have a little cosmetic case on our inspirational set that exemplifies using this particular built-in feature. So the benefit of that is having all of that design capability. Now, speaking of capability, this has a memory, so you can program different stitch sequences. So if you see a few stitches that you like and you want to scramble them up and put them in a different order, you can do that. Watch how easy it is to do. I simply push my ABC button on the front screen, right here. And that accesses my memory. So now I'm going to go to stitch number 49. Right there, and I'm going to put it in just by going boink, and you see how it landed right there? That stitch is in the memory now, and let's go to the next stitch, which is 52, and I'm going to go boink, and now that one's in there too. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch it. Now, one thing I want you to notice on the front screen is this little dot, this little bullseye is lit up. You know what that does? It's a single image locking stitch, so it'll only allow you to go through your sequence that you programmed in one time, and it stops it. If you want to keep going, you disengage that by pressing on it again. It will come up automatically. Press on it again. Now I can just keep on going, and I'll have that trim all the way across this piece of fabric. So again, making your own materials, being able to fabricate your own luscious materials and fabrics to make
jacket you've had for years.
Yes.
You can make, we call that added value in my household. So you're going to really be able to make things your own. And actually, I know I'm talking gifts, but that works as a great gift. Buy the tote bag and just simply embellish it with your own stitches. Here's the thing that I'm so excited about with this sewing machine is that it's beloved and it's on sale. So it's not like we're sharing with you something at $220 off that was not a favorite, right? That wasn't the preferred one. This is that preferred special edition Singer. Today it's on those 5 flex payments. Not happening for long. Free shipping and handling. Speaking of not happening for long, we have fewer than, I would say, producer Jared, would you say about 600? No, 500?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't have a lot. So sometimes when, you know, we're out here, we have 2,000 and it's exciting. Maybe it's a, you know, Best Buy of the day and we have 10 or 15,000. Right now I have fewer than 700 available. Please don't let this one slip by you, because I know what it's like when you're thinking, one day I'm going to go get that sewing machine. Okay, oh, that's a good price. Well, but I'm going to wait. And then you go to the store, or then you do the search online, and you don't find all the features and all the extras for this price. Instead, what you will find is something that is lesser, and it might be good, but this is great. This is going to grow with you, and if you're already in the stratosphere, this is going to be so satisfying because it's going to give you exactly what you want in terms of performance. Over there on the table, those are all of the feet and the accessories that come with exclusively in this bundle. Over here, just to give you a quick look at all of these feet that come with it, the open toe, the cording, the chenille, the braiding, the beading foot, the darning, the edge joining, the fancy trim, all of these come with, and you're not paying a dime extra for these.
It's awesome.
It's included. Okay, you're not having to get out the shopping cart and wonder which ones. Okay, well, I wanted to do this, or you're at home, and you have the fabric, you have the trim. Oh, I don't have the right foot for it.
And then you have to find it.
Then you have to find it, right, because these are not easily found in many marketplaces.
And they're not all compatible with every machine.
Exactly. This is all done for you.
Singer put it together for you.
So smart.
Look at that chenille foot. You'll be able to have that retro chenille, that fuzzy look like from the vintage.
Like poodle skirts and stuff.
Yes, it's fun and it's easy to do with a brush. You lift up
Texture.
that nap and it just fluffs right up.
That soft texture, I love that part.
I love it too, and you can do a bedspread or just a pillow or sometimes your apparel. But what's really great is having that memory, that single image locking stitch that I mentioned a moment ago, and some of you might have gone, what would I do with that? Well, let me show you what you can do with that. So I'm going to disengage the memory now, and I'm going back to my stitch number 49. I'm going to select it. There, I'm number 49, and then I want 3 times elongation on that. So now it's going to stitch 49 3 times, but I'm going to select that single image locking stitch. Now watch what happens. It's taking that bead stitch and making it 3 times as long as the factory default setting, and then it locks it and it finishes. So I have a long, beautiful bead stitch, and you can do that again and again and make beautiful medallions, flowers that look as though they were embroidered. Even though this is a sewing machine, it's computerized. So it does things that a regular mechanical won't do. And this is what blows me away. Are you ready? Our mechanical machines are $2.99. They cost more than this. And they are, they're fantastic, and I think everyone should have mechanical machines in their arsenal, but when you're ready, as you said, for that luxury ride, and you want all of those built-in patterns that the mechanicals, quite frankly, just don't have, you're going to be able to get that with this computerized machine. Set your own sequences, make your own embroideries this way that look like this. Now that was the stitch, single image locking stitch. Now you can take a shorter bead stitch and put it out there, and you can make beautiful medallions. That's another thing you'll be able to do with your machine. Alphabets. Oh, exactly.
Spell out words.
We'll do that after, but I want to show you a couple of other feet that I have preset.
They're going
here. So this foot is the fringe foot. This is so much fun. Now you saw the chenille foot, and that was for a fuzzy, fluffy, you use strips of fabric.
Okay.
This one, the thread is the star. Well, on this one, whoops, have to reset that because we turned the machines off to get them into the studio. So I'll go to my zigzag. There it is. And then I'm going to 2.0 stitch width, and on the stitch length, I'll go all the way down to 0.4. Let's always make sure the needle's going to clear the bar, and then let it rip. So I have a heavy, let's see, this is a 12 weight, I believe, sulky, yes, 12 weight cotton sulky thread, and it's thick. So when you cut it, it fluffs up, and it makes gorgeous eyelashes, and it also makes pretty trim that you'll be able to make with that fringe foot. Now there's a metal bar in the middle of the foot, and that bar is providing, an obstacle for the thread to have to jump over. And as the thread jumps over the bar, it's leaving behind this loop. See these loops? Mm-hmm. Then what you're going to do is you'll take those loops and you'll just run your scissors through. Let's see if I can read
but what an effect.
You just give it a little trim like that. Very simple. And then fluff it up.
And you're done.
Look at how pretty that is. Instant trim.
Oh, you're going to have a blast with that.
That is so feminine and fun and flirty. I love that.
You make your own plush toys or stuffed animals. You can really get creative with that. Okay, they're going. Okay, I want to make sure that you're with us. Mm-hmm. Okay, oh, right there.
And that's on the fashion skirt. So let's say you have a plain black skirt. Who doesn't have a plain black skirt, right? We probably have
I don't even want to tell you
several of them in our wardrobe. Why not take one and use it as a blank palette and dress it up and have fun with your feet, have fun with your brand new stitches, enjoy your new machine. This is the luxury ride. You will love it from Singer. It has the old world filigree on here. It is a special edition. You can tell by the side because you're not going to see a flywheel on any other machine that looks like that. That is a reminiscent. It's a reproduction of the original from
like
the 1800s.
My Nana, Cleo Brown had. That's what she taught me to sew on, and that's what she taught my mom to sew on. If you can, for $56 a month with that free shipping and handling over 5 months, select this. The customer reviews are so worthy of a read. But do that afterwards. Make sure we have one for you and that we're getting it right to you through Delivery Direct. We can send it to someone else's address if you want to. What I find is when I want to take on a new habit, I need to make sure that the gear I use, that the tools I use are friendly. That I don't feel intimidated by them, that I don't dread using them. Because guess what? We're not going to use it. You know what it's like. We think of everything else to do. This is the way to go for that ease, that wonderful learning curve that is not super steep. It's so intuitive.
Yes.
So driving off the lot with that luxury sewing machine, it's here for you at our lowest price ever. Make sure the people who left those wonderful reviews, I will tell you they spent more. So we thank you for that, and we're glad they've had it and been enjoying it the whole time. But today is an opportunity that is not coming back once our final 500 now only available are gone. I know. And you know, it's the close of a chapter, darling.
It is. You know, I grew up sewing on a mechanical Singer machine. It was a 401 slant. In fact, my mom still has it, and it still works. Testimony to the quality of Singer. However, with that said, my mom, who is now almost 90, prefers the new computerized machines. Why? Sure. We all have cell phones. We all have we all have remote controls and computers, and we're used to using today's technology. So if you're interfacing with a smartphone, you'll find that you're going to take to this like a fish in the water. I mean, it's so easy to operate and understand. As you said, intuitive. You'll have all of those feet that go with the machine to accompany you on your embellishment journey, because you will be able to sew on three-dimensional embellishments such as beads, rhinestones, even metal wire and different mesh.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, for example,
take a look at that.
All those rhinestones?
Yes, those clutches were made by the great gals over at Singer, and you can do that too, whether it's the sew on the beads or sew on the rhinestones. There's no more having to sew those on individually by hand anymore, or glue them.
No,
if you're going to glue it, don't do it.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good slogan.
If you're ever going to show it, you got to sew it.
Oh,
so.
Yes, Darlene, yes. Okay, Barbara's in Georgia for you.
Hi, Barbara.
Hello, how are you this morning?
Hey, we're great.
We're delighted to hear from you today. So You're a huge fan, I hear.
Oh, I am. I am just so excited over this machine. You're right. It is the smart machine of all sewing machines. I got it last week, and I am having so much fun with it. At first, it seemed overwhelming. In fact, I had to email Darlene once about keeping the needle down, and I just felt so stupid when she replied to me because it's so easy. It does everything. You can spend thousands of dollars on other machines, and you're never going to have one as good as this.
Well, you know what, Barbara? I wish I had said all of that. Are you a sewer from days gone by? I mean, have you been doing it for ages?
No, I have. I've made a lot of my children's clothes, but I've been in the quilting, and these decorative stitches are just beautiful.
Oh, on quilts, I bet. I bet you're creating all those heirlooms.
I'm sorry?
You're creating all those heirlooms.
I am. And I had I won't mention the name, but I had a high-end machine that only lasted 5 years. Would never spend that kind of money again, and this does everything that one did plus.
Wow.
Wow, Barbara. Well, thank you so much for letting America know about that. It really means the world to us to meet you and also that you share your story, because I know other people feel the same way, and a lot of people can't wait to feel that way once they get this at home. So thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. Okay, I love that footage that we just showed with the rhinestones being sewn on.
I did too.
You can do that. It's all here.
Now, I want to show you something. I went to absentmindedly snap on this sequin foot, and I was having a little difficulty getting it to attach because I realized I have the wrong shank. So I want to show you the shank that goes with the sequin foot. You'll want to attach this to the base of the